Here's the full translation of the text into English, organized into short paragraphs for easier reading. Have you ever imagined what it would be like to challenge the heavens and pay an unthinkable price for it? There was a time when angels, beings of pure light and majesty, turned their eyes to the earth and lost themselves in the charm of human women. And these women, what happened to those who dared to respond to the forbidden desire? Prepare yourself for a story hidden in the shadows of time, where love became perdition, and the fruits of this union, the giants or Nephilim, brought chaos to the world. But the most terrifying is yet to come. The fate of these women was sealed not only with suffering but with a supernatural transformation. Their voices still echo among the waves, and their laments cross the centuries. Today, you will discover how they were cursed to wander the seas, seducing unwary sailors to a dark fate. And more, we will reveal a celestial dispute so grand that it was hidden from humanity. The battle between Michael and Lucifer for the body of Moses. What is about to be revealed may change everything you know about heaven and earth. It was a time when angels contemplated divine creation with reverence and obedience. The firmament was their dwelling, and their mission was unquestionable. But then something happened. From on high, the Watchers, as these angels were called, laid their eyes upon the earth and saw the singular beauty of the daughters of men. The attraction was immediate, irresistible. Their celestial splendor dimmed before what was sprouting in their hearts. At first, they fought against desire, for they knew that yielding meant defying divine order. But each day, the call became stronger, like a fire consuming their immortal souls, until finally, they succumbed. And then the unthinkable moment happened. The angels, celestial beings destined to protect and serve, broke the most sacred of commandments: the separation between the divine and the human. In a gesture of pure transgression, they descended from the heavens and, overcome by an irresistible desire, took human women for themselves. These women, in turn, were attracted by an immeasurable beauty and power. From the fusion between these immortal entities and mortal women, the Nephilim were born. These children of angels and humans were like nothing the earth had ever seen. They were not simple mortals, they were giants of colossal proportions and extraordinary strength. They were powerful, with an intimidating presence that inspired both reverence and terror. The world around them was at the mercy of these entities that dominated and subjugated anyone who dared to cross their path. Their merciless gaze and brutal strength transformed them into unbeatable tyrants. However, God, who is omniscient and just, saw what had happened in the corruption that was spreading across the earth. He observed how his creation had been violated, how the divine order had been broken. The natural and spiritual laws he had established were being disrespected, and the earth was now under the oppression of beings that did not belong to that realm. God's heart filled with sadness and wrath. He knew it was necessary to act because the corruption of the Nephilim represented a threat not only to humanity but to the very balance of the world. Humanity was being consumed by violence, pride, and destruction brought by these gigantic beings. So God sent a devastating purification, the flood. The sky darkened, and the waters rose with relentless fury. The earth was taken by torrential rains, a deluge of water that flooded every corner of the planet. The waters rose rapidly, covering even the highest mountains, swallowing everything in their path. The flood was not just a natural catastrophe, it was a divine judgment. God was cleansing the earth of the corruption of the Nephilim and all the evil that had infiltrated the world. The legacy of the Nephilim, although physically extinct, left indelible marks on human history. Legends about these giants and their terrible actions continue to resonate to this day. The transgression against divine laws brought destruction but also the opportunity for a new beginning. The world would never be the same, and the stories of the Nephilim, as a warning about the destructive power that exceeds the limits of creation, continue to echo through all generations. God ordered the archangel Michael to punish the fallen angels. Michael was tasked with imprisoning Samyaza and his followers beneath the earth until the day of final judgment. As for their wives, although the sacred text does not detail their fate, it is known that they also faced Michael's judgment for their participation in the transgression. Some begged for mercy, others accepted their condemnation with pride, but none escaped divine judgment. To this day, sailors tell stories of enchanting voices echoing among the waves, calling men to a fatal embrace. They say that on stormy nights, it's possible to hear laments mixed with the sound of wind and waves. But this was not the only consequence of the Watchers' rebellion. In the heavens, the faithful angels witnessed the actions of their fallen brothers and understood that they could never again allow such a tragedy to repeat itself. The boundary between heaven and earth was sealed with a pact, establishing an impassable limit between the divine and the mortal. But there was another event that revealed the fury of the heavens and the ambitions of the abyss: the death of Moses. The great prophet and liberator of Israel's end was not a simple one. At the moment his body rested on Mount Nebo, something incredible happened. Two celestial forces descended to claim him. Michael, the prince of God's armies, came to fulfill the divine will. But he was not alone. Before him appeared the one who was once the most glorious of angels, now deformed by pride and the desire for dominion: Lucifer. The dispute over Moses' body became a confrontation between divine justice and rebellion. Michael, with authority and age, declared, "The Lord rebuke you." Lucifer claimed the prophet's body, seeking to corrupt even in death the one who led God's people. But celestial authority prevailed, and Lucifer was repelled, unable to realize his evil intentions, for there was no power greater than God's will. And so, Moses' body disappeared, taken by the Creator to an unknown destination. His tomb was never found, and his name remains shrouded in mystery. But some say that Moses did not remain in the silence of the earth. Centuries later, he was seen alongside Elijah on the Mount of Transfiguration, conversing with Jesus. And there are prophecies suggesting that he may be one of the two prophets who will return at the end of times to challenge the beast. The secrets of heaven and earth are intertwined, hidden between the lines of Scripture. But there is much more to be revealed. Do you want to know what other mysteries have been hidden from humanity? Find out right now in the next video that's already appearing on the screen. The truth may be more surprising than you imagine. If you liked this video, leave your like and subscribe to the channel for more surprising revelations. Until next time.